Right, here we are again. What we'll do now is make up our beer kit enhancer, sort of. So what we're going to do is 500 grams dried malt extract. This is an extra light. I would have preferred to use like a medium or something, but I didn't have. So we're using the extra light. Put that on there, zero it. We want 500 grams. Because the other 500 grams I'll use on another kit, right? 500 grams of that. Into our fermenting bucket. Zero it again, that's zero. 500 grams brewing sugar. And it goes in. $500, there we go. That goes in there with the dried malt. We'll put that away, we will need it later. Put that over there, put the scale away. Get the kettle that has been boiled. Throw it all in there. And we'll give that a mix up. Some more water in the kettle. And we'll put this on to boil again to get the extract out of that can and to mix the water with, and then we'll top up the fermenter to 23 litres. Right, we'll give this a quick swirl to mix up all of those, because we don't want any lumps in it. Smells a bit like Horlicks, so it's smelling good. It's nearly all dissolved. All done. What we're going to do now is our tin of malt extract. We'll take that out, put them over there, pour the water off. Pick that up, it just fell over. Open our tin. As you can see, I've taken the label off because we don't want the label getting wet and falling into our fermenter. As with the lid, I'm not going to cut it all the way, otherwise it will just fall into the extract and we'll start getting dirty things in there. So we don't want that. Pour that into the water. There we go. Our kettle is slowly boiling in the background. It would be better if it was a bit faster. But as you can see, that's all going in there. So I'll stand here and hold it while the kettle boils. If you've got two kettles, put them both on a lot faster. Or put a pot of water on the stove. It's up to you. Right, what I'll need for this is a tea towel, which I'll get out of the door to hold the can, because the water is going to be very hot. Right, that's it, kettle is boiled. So, boiling water into the tin. Give it a bit of a swirl around just to get all the extract off the sides. Pour that into there. Get some off the lid as well. Just pour the hot water over the lid onto the sides of the tin again. Dissolve all that extract. And our tin is clean inside, as you can see. Right. Pour the rest of the boiling water into there. Just leave a little bit in the bottom because you're going to want to top up your airlock if you're using one with boiling water, because the water itself will be clean, sanitized, it's been boiled. So if it ever drops back into your fermenting bin, there won't be anything wrong with it. Right, we're going to give that a good thrashing. We want to get air into there. At this stage you want as much oxygen in there as you can, because what you need to do, the yeast needs oxygen. We're going to put in at the last, that'll be the last stage. The yeast needs oxygen to survive and to feed, because that's going to be feeding on all the sugars and multiplying and turning our sugar into alcohol. Oops, didn't want that to happen. Right, what I'll do now, while I'm stirring it, switch the cold tap on. Not that fast. Get our jug. Unfortunately, this is the biggest jug I've got at the moment. Things will get better. We need to top this up to 23 litres. But what I'm going to do is go for 18 litres first, check the temperature, and then adjust accordingly. What I want to do is end up with a temperature of around 21, 22 degrees Celsius. I don't want any higher or any lower. But just read the instructions that come with your tin of extract and you should be fine. Nice froth over there, which means there's lots of oxygen in there, which is what we want. Lots of beer splashing about everywhere. The only reason I use so much hot water here is because the cold water that comes out of my tap is very, very cold. So if I use the instructions that say on the box, like 3 pints of hot water, and top up with cold water, I'll end up with about 10 degrees in there, which I don't want. We've got 15 litres there. I think I'll start checking the temperature now. See what we've got. Put the sterilised hydrometer, not hydrometer, thermometer. See what reading we get here. And we're on about 17 degrees. So we're going to have to add more hot water. So I think I'll start putting hot water, make it warm. As you can see, I'm just putting hot water from the tap. I haven't had any problems like that yet. There might be somebody out there that says I'm an idiot, but so far so good. Let's give it a mix. And we have 21. We'll put a bit more hot water again. That's 20 litres. Litres. And I think we should be just around there. Give it a mix up again. And I think I'll put one more jug of cold water in there. And there we have it, 23 litres. One last mix. Take that out of there. Pull off the monster down and put it back in and see what we have. Right. Just over 21, 22, about 23 degrees Celsius, which is fine. Right, one thing that I want to do before I put the yeast in is I'm going to take a sample of this, pour a bit of this into the trial jar, because I want to take a gravity reading so that I know what alcohol level I'm going to get. Right, pour that into there. We won't need the jug anymore. Hydrometer, as you can see, it's got all the readings on it. If you just bought a new one, what it should be reading is it should be on the 1000 mark in about 20 degrees of, well, the water should be about 20 degrees and it should read 1000, which mine is, by the way. So I'll drop that in there, let it settle for a bit, and we are actually quite high, not too high though. As you can see on your hydrometer, there's a 1.000, which that will be, you'll take that as a 10. So further down you've got another 10, so if that level was by the 10, you'd have a hydrometer reading of 1010. So here we've got about 1032, which is okay.